Welcome to Age of War Chapter 3.
Right, just give me a second here guys, just check one or two things, make sure we're all up and running. Yes, it would appear that we are, so that's good. That should all be loud and clear. So yeah, we'll have a look at what's behind me in just a second and get into that. This is one of the new features, but probably primarily the main feature of Chapter 3, of course. The new tavern system. Just to excuse all the noisy slurping behind us. Yeah, if I get the right thing. If we have a quick look at the bazaar, we've got some existing items in that we've seen before, some new ones. Interesting little set there. We've also got this set back again, which I actually missed just towards the end of the last chapter, but managed to get it this time. The new library set, so we'll be doing a build with that at some point. We do actually have this piece, the lectern, on display at the moment in this build, which I'll show you in a minute. And also you get the book, which is another little placeable as well. Haven't actually built with this set yet, but looking forward to it and seeing builds on it, so that should be interesting. And we've got the coin flip emote, and a little cabinet. Then we've got this one returning again, which is like the arcane bits and pieces. I've actually got this set, so that's one set I do have. Then we've got this one, kind of another arcane lighting related sort of set. And then of course the big main piece is this other big set here, which is another bit to the Seer set, which is pretty interesting. As the way you've got more of the round walls, different pieces again. Looks like some different stairs there in that one, like long straight stairs which are a bit taller, which is cool. And some actual roof pieces this time. So that looks pretty interesting. So that is the bazaar. Oops, that's the wrong one. That one. And if I just scroll back to the beginning again. Takes a second to get all the way back, having to do it by controller. Well, there we go. So that's your level 1 battle pass piece that you'll get, the armour set. Lots more of the clan emblems again, as we can see, more hanging decorations. Of course, usual 120 chrome coins. Another wall art. Another item there. Something a little bit different looking, the barrel, that looks interesting. More of your siege related boulders again. More chrome coins. That's an interesting one, that looks good. And then we've got another emote, some wall, floor art, more chrome coins. Obviously you get the chrome coins at least 120 those each 10 levels that you get. That's a different one. The campfire, that might be a nice piece to actually put in our tavern here once we unlock it. Well, lots of different bits and pieces in the battle pass this time. Gotta work our way through this. This is obviously only the first day, so we've got plenty of time. Just flicking through this quickly so you get an idea what to get. You can obviously have a look through yourself. That looks pretty cool as well, I like that. When you've got time and if you're considering getting the battle pass, to have a look at it. We've only done level 1 so far just because I managed to complete a battle pass challenge early on. More coins. So yeah, lots and lots of goodies by the look of it. And of course the main big old feature of chapter 3 is this bar counter that you can see behind me. So this is the tavern counter. So excuse all that noise if you guys can hear that in the background. I don't know who that was, just deciding to make a racket. Some people just don't have any respect nowadays. But yes, this is the main feature, the tavern counter, and obviously in this stream what we'll do is we'll have a look at how you learn it, because there are at least 2 ways to learn it. One's a really easy way because you can actually learn it from your knowledge, and the other way is you need to do a bit more work because you need to complete a purge, or a few purges at least, until you get the barkeep, which is the NPC you can see behind the bar there, actually wearing an outfit that we've put on her, not the outfit that they come with. They actually come in the relic hunter garb, as like you see the barkeep in Koran's bar for example. You need to rescue one of them from one of the cages, who will then teach you the tavern recipe, which means you can then make this bar and then you can place the barkeep in it. And also they are the first NPC, certainly on console, that we have as well, that you can actually, as you can see their different outfit, you can change their outfit, because you can actually have them as a follower, even though they have 0 points in anything, so they're not going to last as a fighter. But if you rescue them, bring them back to your tavern here, pop a different outfit on them, whatever you want to use, and then slot them into the little ghost slot that you'll see, just like with the doors and also the new archer quiver, which we'll have a look at as well. These people are all just sat here, haven't actually all wandered in here. As you can see on the far right there, the arena champion, she's actually just one that I placed in just for this stream, just for a video I'm going to be doing, just for a bit of atmosphere, just to show you. The gentleman next to her is actually an NPC that's wandered in. I haven't placed him. That is actually one of the NPCs that do wander in off their own accord. And then the young lady closest to me over my left shoulder and the gentleman to the right are of course Delancey Snowhunter and Leon. They are 2 people I've placed in. Yeah, talking about you, Leon. See him look over his shoulder then. He's had too much to drink, I think. But yeah, so I've just placed those in. And all you do, if I take Delancey like that and ask her to stand up, as you can see, if we interact with the stool as well, and spin around, as you can see, we're now sat at the bar in place of Delancey, so you can yourself sit at the bar and be a customer, or a patron if you want to call it that, and join the rabble, which is pretty cool. So all you do, if it's one of your followers, is pick them up as you would as normal, and as you can see, you get the ghost symbol, just like you do with the doorways, and then once they're shown on it, place them in, and they will sit at the bar. And as you can see, there are 4 seats altogether. These are actually part of it when you place it down, these stools, so they are all integrated in with it. And then if I just briefly show you around this table here, this chap is actually one that you can interact with. I haven't placed this one, this is one that's wandered in, as you can see. If I interact with him, I could hire him if I want to, but not going to bother. The young lady here and at the back there, of course, are Unseen the Hidden Daggers and the Cannibal Brute, along with Thugra, who looks like he's had a bit too much. They're all now in here, seeing as they're pretty much upset about the hit that they had to their health and their damage that they could do, so they're now in here drowning their sorrows. And then this is a piece that I've placed down again, which is just using the tavern system from the Rurges de Keto DLC. And some stools that I've just placed down. This guy you can't interact with, but he's an NPC that wandered in. This guy you can, as you can see, is another one who wandered in. And then this guy, same thing again. You can pretty much do all the same with them. There was a couple sat here before, but looks like they've now left. We've got plenty of tables all around there as well. And then our little entertainer up on the stage there. And this is the lectern I was talking about that you get as part of the Numidian, the library set that's out. Again, just with an NPC placed on it, because you can, even though it doesn't bring up an NPC option, you get the ghost symbol again, and you can place an NPC in this. And this is, once again, if I come out of creative, and then if I put my things back on there, as you can see, that's her name, well, aka the Brute, meaning this was a cannibal brute who's now got herself a job as a hostess at our little tavern establishment. So she's on the book at the front as you come in. So that's how we've done it for her. May never get it totally full in here, it may be a bit too big, but I don't know what the range is like with the bar, but we'll have to see. But obviously from the purge, when you get Ishgar the sell score, the merchant guy, once you free him the first time, you can actually get your barkeep to, you can pay to have him come here, and he'll come and be here all the time. So you don't have to keep rescuing him from a purge then. Once you've got him, you've got him. So that can be pretty helpful. We need to try and do that yet. But yeah, once you've placed your barkeep in your bar,
the tavern is the best way to end the day. Or start it. Or while away the middle hours of it. Building a
What's up,
tavern
Game
is
Labs?
wise, and freeing
How's
me
chapter
to run
3
the bar
treating you
was
so
wiser
far?
still. You shall see.
Angelo Bambo, hello. Doing all right, thank you. Yeah, I've had a bit of a mess around. Don't usually stream on a Thursday, but obviously being release day today for the update, I've had a bit of a play around with things and a bit of a test run. So I thought, why not? Let's do a stream. But yeah, liking it so far. There are little bits still with the pathing for the NPCs that come in is possibly a little bit of an issue, but hopefully that'll be something that get ironed out in the future. But it doesn't seem too bad. Certainly impressed with the tavern situation. You can probably hear all the NPCs around me.
I once owned a
but yeah,
watering
just
hole
saying,
in
if you-
Orangeun, full of the most vile, despicable scum of Zamora. Not like these fine folk.
Well, that's good to know, isn't it?
Things went sideways. I got caught giving room and board to thieves.
Whoops.
The short of it is, I became an exile.
Well, there we go then.
But I still have the knack of it. A tongue to convince patrons to order just one more drink. And an ear to lap up all of their spilled secrets. You build the tavern. You adorn it as you see fit. Fill it with seats. And I will take care of the rest.
There we go.
Wish to bribe a contact to visit the tavern? Give me the order and the coin. and
Sounds
I'll send
lively
it
to be
right
sure.
along.
Oh yeah,
I've eyes and ears in the underworld.
definitely.
I know the right people.
Ooh.
I know how to get to know the right people I do not yet know. You and I can do very right by one another. You shall see.
Well, that's good to know.
Building a tavern
And
was
then
wise.
she just says the same thing
and
again.
freeing me to run the bar was
So then, of
wiser
course, she's
still.
got her
You shall see.
inventory there that you can obviously interact with. We purchase different things from. Oops, wrong button.
The tavern is
Or if
the
we
best way to
talk
end
to her
the
again,
day.
you can click this option. If you've got the
Or while away the middle hours.
gold or the silver, you'll have different people on that menu. So if you rescue Ishgar the Cell Score from the Purge or other people, they will eventually appear apparently on that menu on the right. We don't actually have him yet because we haven't done the Purges yet, but we'll be able to request him to come here as well. And as you can see, the barkeep that you pop behind, and it is female or male, so you get both options depending on what you get. Different hairstyles again, of course, just like all the rest of the NPCs. And they do a few little cool animations, like so she'll stand with her hands on the bar like you can see there, or she'll dry out a jug like she was just doing, or she'll pull a cloth out from underneath and wipe the counter, which is pretty cool. But there are a couple of ways to learn it. The way that's going to take more work is to actually complete a purge and then try and get a barkeep from one of the cages, which apparently can be any level. Or the very, very easiest way is if you go to your knowledge, and I did it this way to do some testing, is just on your knowledge tab right there. As you can see,
If
you
I
can
saved him in chapter 2, will he show up now in her contracts?
Yeah, apparently he's got a sell score if you get him out of a cage in a purge, then he usually disappears. Excuse me. You'll be able to pay to get him to come to your tavern, and then, if I remember correctly from what I've heard, he will actually stay here. So you won't have to just keep hoping you get him in a purge again. You'll always have him. But yeah, that's the easiest way to learn it, is to do it from your knowledge tab there. You can literally, it's there straight away, you don't have to do anything else, you can learn it from there. Or as I say, when you rescue a barkeep, they will teach you the recipe to build this. And also, I've just been looking in the battle pass, I think it wasn't the last level. Let me just go back again a minute. If we go back a few levels, which is another reason why I think this would be worth getting the battle pass if you are considering it, is because, and I'm sure I saw it somewhere, bear with me, where's it gone? There we are, another version of the tavern, the actual bar, which I think looks quite nice. So I might upgrade this current one that we've got for that one once we unlock it, and that looks pretty nice, I think. Gonna take a bit to get to that yet, but you know. So yeah, the people I've just put in here, like I say, some are NPCs that have wandered in, and some are people that I've placed in. Like this guy is one that's wandered in, so you can potentially hire him if you want
That's
to.
one less headache, lol, thank goodness. Now I'm excited to run my purge tonight.
Nice. Yeah, and it should be apparently, it doesn't really matter what purge level you do. I think Dennis said in a Q&A, didn't he, that he did recently, it should be any level of the purge. A lot of the time it's just down to the RNG. You could do a level 1 and get a barkeep straight away. I think personally the plus side to the higher ones is the higher the level of purge, the more cages you get, so the more chances you've got. But if you're not geared up for a high level purge, then just it might take you half a dozen level 1s or level 2s, but why not give it a go? I mean, we'll try level 3 shortly while we're on stream. I want to try level 3 because that shouldn't be too difficult with the people that we've got on here, and just see where we get. Well, yeah, of course you've got a good old Thugra there that's a bit gutted about his nerf that he had, so he's had a bit too much. And then the Brute, and Unseen the Hidden Daggers, they are people that I've placed in. These are all NPCs that have wandered in. This guy you can't interact with, certain ones you can, certain ones you can't. Well, of course that's Leon, who I've placed in, and then Delincia, they're ones that I've placed in. And then just for a bit of fun, like I say, the Arena Champion. So this is our build that we've got on the PS5. This is our...
I tell the boss, go big or go home. I'm going LVL 10 again tonight, Roful.
Oh, go for it. Yep, go for it. We've not really got a lot of leveled up NPCs on here yet. We're just kind of starting again and wanting to do a fresh rerun. We've not really got a lot of fully decked out, geared up people yet for the high level purges, and a couple of my friends that also play on here would be looking at joining us and doing the purges as well. So we've got strength in numbers really. But that is our tavern. And then if I come out here a minute, just show you out from the front. Just watch I don't walk off the edge when I'm walking back. Well, that's it from the front. That's our little build. I say little, it's 2-story because we've also got, for the server, we've got our server like admin shop, if you will, up on the first floor where people can buy things from. And then the name, that just says admin shop, so people know for that one. And seeing as though we are near New Asgarth.
Fitting the design.
Oh, cool, thank you, appreciate that. Seeing as we are near New Asgarth, we thought we'd go with a similar name, so it's the old Asgarth Inn. Because if we go into that mode again a minute, just so I can fly up to show you, look behind us, there's New Asgarth. So we thought we would call it the old Asgarth Inn. Still needs a bit of decorating, still needs a few, a few bits doing. I've not finished it, just I'd been working on this before the new chapter came out, but I had other work to do as well and other things to sort and prepare, so I've not had time to fully finish it yet. But it's 3/4 of the way there, I would say. And like I say, today, as soon as I did my update, I wanted to get the tavern counter learned and put in, and then just see kind of what happens with it. Oh, you see how he's gone now. So then if we claim his seat, we can rest our feet and just sit here with the rest of the rabble. No, to knock it back, Delancey and Leon, I tell you. So yeah, that is the tavern.
Just noticed the hostess lol.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Thought I'd call the hostess as I had the medium bucket thing and everything. And then just thought, for a bit of fun, put in brackets AK brute, because it is actually a cannibal brute, that. Not a leveled up one, I might add, she's only a level 0. But just to kind of say that the job they used to have was good, but she had to find a new job now, so she's now here as a hostess. So that is our little tavern. The rendering's a bit slow at the minute with this update, I've noticed as well. You have to excuse the notifications constantly popping up as well. There should be a way. Give me a second. If I knock that off, that shouldn't keep appearing now.
Use for the library stand now, I want it low.
Yeah, I missed that set when it was out in chapter 2, and I was intending to get it, and when I was ready at a position to get it, it wasn't in there, unfortunately. I've just noticed straight away, as soon as I logged in today with the new update, it was there, so I thought, right, got to get it quick while I can. Yeah, this build is not one of mine. Well, it's our build, that's our base on our server, but I didn't build this, so I can't take credit for this one. This is not my design at all. But if I just zoom up, fly up to show you, that's the shape. And there's actually 3 of us that play on here. My 2 admins for my server are both on here as well. This is our joint base that we have. Lots of room in here with all our stations around the outside, and then each little tower that you can see on the outside that's one of their rooms. That's my room up in that one. The other guy's got his there, and then that other one has just got food and drink etc in it. And then we've got this little central build here that just has a 4-person friendship wheel in it. We won't call it Wheel of Pain because it's not really the Wheel of Pain, it's the Wheel of Friendship, isn't it? So that's just in here, but hidden away in its own little build just so that we don't have to see it all.
But no, now I gotta get Chrome points too.
Yeah, that's the thing, isn't it? I mean, the good thing is if you buy the battle pass, as you know, probably from previous and as you've seen now, if you save up the ones that you get from the battle pass, you get 120 every 10 levels. So by the time you finish your battle pass, you'll have your 1,200 ready for the next battle pass. But we won't say that yet because we've only just got to this one. But yeah, we've got all our different stations all just around the outside, and of course you can hear the house kitties. One of the admins is a big fan of the little house cats. And then just for a bit of fun, we've got a couple of the chochos from Sipta that the other admin is a bit of a fan of. He finds them quite funny. So he's just got a couple of those. They're not levelled up or anything, but just there for a bit of show. We've got a couple of bearers who are still using the same gear setup that I always had for them before. Just give them a slightly different outfit this time. And then of course this is Delincia, that is a levelled up one. She's fully levelled and kitted out. Same build setup that I've always used for mine. And then Miss Leah Neely, of course. Tier 4 dancer. Absolutely perfect dancer if you can get her. Either from Mounds of the Dead, or if you can get lucky and get her in a purge. She's a really good dancer. Even though her melee damage modifier is really low, she does actually hit pretty hard and she's pretty decent. So if you want her as part of a war party, then I will have a video coming out shortly, hopefully on that, talking about her and another entertainer that's a good one that we're going to talk about, and who you could partner them up with in a war party if you're going to do, and why you would want to do it. But that's coming up in a future video, so keep an eye out for that one. So what we want to do, actually let me go and grab my bodyguard, as I've called her, my follower that I've actually levelled up. That is a Sumerian berserker. There she is. Get you following, young lady. So she's got some gruel on her. She's got her weapon. Right. So what I think we'll do is we'll attempt one of these purges. Just going to do a level 3 at first, so it's nice and easy. Obviously all of these won't be able to come out and fight because they're not levelled up just yet. They'll probably attempt to do, but they won't be able to get out at least. But we've got, I mean, this gentleman's not levelled yet, but these other 3 young ladies are levelled up. And then there's myself and my personal bodyguard here.
I remember you mentioning the dancer on a past stream. I've been hunting for her since then to replace my Luba.
Yeah, do you mean Leah that we've just seen, or are you on about Amma the Seductress? That was the other one that we were talking about. If it's Amma the Seductress you're on about, you, at the minute on here, because she's from Sipta originally, you can get her. You can only get her in the purge at the moment. It may be a thing possibly that she's somebody who could wander into your tavern. I don't know though, so don't obviously quote me on that one. But if you mean her, then yeah, keep an eye out for Amma the Seductress in your purges, and even Delincia and Leah Neely. She could also be in the purges. Also keep an eye out for any of those. Whack4863 did a video on it a little while back, and he was getting Amma Seductress, Leah Neely, and a few other people, and even Delincia, who are tier 4, and supposedly the purge people are classed as tier 5, but anyway, that's something to keep an eye out for. And then you do need to get the recipe for it, but wanted to do some testing again earlier. This little archer post here that are clipped to these frames, you actually need to learn these from the purge as well. And you pop these down, and then these archers are now actually slotted into those with the ghost symbol again. So now when we trigger this purge, in theory, rather than them walking about trying to shoot people or get to people, they should stay right where they are. They should literally stay there. So let's go in here.
Mounds of the Dead one. Not even gonna try and spell her name, lol.
Ah, do you play on your own single player or your own private server? You said about spelling a name to try and find. Did you do single player or your own server that you own? Because there is actually an easy. I've tried doing it, but there is actually a really easy way to do it if you're trying to spawn yourself one on your own server or single player. I can kind of give you one, which is a good way to look for her. If that is the case, do let me know. I'll give it a second, and I'm not obviously in the middle of doing anything. But yeah, if you're on single player or your own server that you own, even though you can look on the wiki and it kind of tells you some of the spawn names for them, I do actually find an easier way to get her. So yeah, let me know if you're on single player or your own private server. This is my own server, obviously. Alright, check that I am not cloaked. I haven't actually tested this yet, so we'll have to see if this works. I've not actually done a purge at this location yet, so we're going to have to hope and pray that this works. There are a few changes as well with the combat that you'll see when you use the lock on. The camera angle changes a bit as well, which is actually pretty good because it gives you a bit more of a downward view. Oh, well, they've just spawned. There they are. That's a perfect spot actually. I'm not going to run too close because I hopefully want all these archers to start shooting before they get too close. I don't know what range I've set my archers on, I can't remember.
Single player ATM. Xbox One, alas, or I join your server. Seems fun. Lol, bring my red mother luck over there.
Yeah, I mean I'm on PlayStation, obviously PS5, but yes, you'd be more than welcome if you have a console, PS5 or a PS4. It was a bit loud, wasn't it? Yeah, well what I'll do then is, Angela, if you bear with me while we do this purge, once we've finished this one, I'll show you with the admin what's the best way to search for her. We'll get this purge done and then I'll show you on the admin. A good thing to type in the way that I do it, because it always used to throw me a bit. I used to think, how can I not find her? How do I find Leah Neely? Because I've tried typing her name in and it doesn't always find her. Just gotta watch because I've only got that little doorway that nobody gets up there. Because they'll get straight into the treasure if they do. He didn't even get to the door. See, that's how much better it is now, because those archers aren't running around. Look at that. Because they're literally staying stood in place now with that archer stand. They are just pinging out arrows, and they're all using the poison arrows from the set religion. Now I am uncloaked, but I have left God mode on just for this because we're just doing some testing, obviously. And we'll obviously do this the legit way at some point, but because we're just testing at the minute, just wanted to kind of keep it a bit different. Just makes it easier for me to show you things if I'm at least in God mode, if I'm not cloaked, but in God mode at least. You can probably tell there as well when I'm looking a certain way, the way the camera angle's changed. When you use the lock on now, the camera moves a bit further away from you. You can just hear all the arrows pinging out. See how that changed then? I'm looking down more like that. That's one of the features they put
in. I'm here till the end, my friend.
Lovely, yeah. Good to know. This shouldn't take too long, this basically it's only a level 3, so this should be really easy. It said they're already getting hit by archers. And then bang, dead. Yeah, I think I have got the archers set on max range. So as soon as they spot people, they're just going to start shooting. Oh, there comes a destroyer. He didn't get anywhere near, even with a minimum amount of people. But as you can see with those archer posts, they are literally staying where they are. They're shooting from there, not even running around like they used to do, which is great. That's a really cool fix, that. You've not got archers running around trying to fight melee now. Oh, another destroyer coming in. We'll deal with you. It's just great now, you just hear them. You just hear archers all shooting straight away. Before anybody gets anywhere near. Oh, the destroyer. And he's challenging us already.
I just logged in. Did you get the barkeep yet?
I just want to test something a minute here. I can hear my archer shooting still. Did you see that? These destroyers are trying to walk up and they're just getting absolutely wrecked by the arrows. Oh, you gotta love it. Right, let's go and hopefully... Oops. Got my bodyguard with me, so she'll deal with them. Where's the entrance? Here he is. Boom! And that was one of our first XP challenges, so how good is that? Right, question is, where did he die? He should be here somewhere. Because we need his keys. Where's he gone? Oh, there he is. Right. Let's see. How many cages have we got in a level 3? 3. Ooh. She's trying to fight the archer up there that's surrendered. Even though they've not got their hands up. So we'll unlock that one. What did we get? What are you, young lady? Oh. Would help if she'd stand still. Yeah. Probably not any good. Let's go to this next one.
There isn't much time. I have a proposition.
Oh, do you now? What are you, young man? No. Sorry, but we don't need you. Not going to bother with that one. But if we go here... Well, look at that.
1,000 gratitudes to you. I shall serve you faithfully. I shall serve you libations unending.
Well, that audio's good, isn't it? He stood here, and yet the sound was coming from there.
I owe you much, but I am wasted as a fighter.
Now, that could have just been the good luck or pure chance, but there we go. That was a level 3. 1 out of 3, we got him. Now, we already have a barkeep, obviously, so I'm not going to keep this guy necessarily, but that just shows you it can be any level then. It doesn't have to be the highest level, which is amazing. I was thinking we were going to have to do a few, but lo and behold, there we go. We don't need to do a few because we did level 3, and straight away we got the person that we needed. Although our bar currently has a barkeep in it, we could put this guy in there as well and just get him doing a different job maybe. Who knows? So what I'm going to do is tell this young lady to just stop there a minute. And we'll whiz back over here. And then grab this young man. Yeah, that was very lucky, wasn't it? First page, level 3, and lo and behold, it's a barkeep. So how's anybody else that's been playing Chapter 3 so far? How are you finding it? What are you thinking of it? How's it working for you so far? Whether you're on console or PC, do let us know and let us know what you're thinking of it. Now it does seem to be, this is what I mean with the pathing. There's a couple of people here. Now these technically should probably be inside, but they're stuck out here for some reason. It's only a fighter 2, but they're stuck out here.
Evening, pal.
Mickey, good evening, nice to see you. Yeah, I'll come back to this young lady in a moment as well. But yeah, if we bring our young man back in here, there's definitely one or two sort of teething problems with it at the moment that hopefully will get ironed out eventually. I have had it where I've had Delincia facing this way and Leon doing it, or him disappearing through the bar a bit there. Got to be something that will need ironing out shortly, which I've no doubt they'll be working on, and hopefully fix any issues if there are any. Now unfortunately I thought we might be able to get him to do like
I'm at work enjoying Chapter 3 vicariously through you at the moment.
Oh, fair enough. We'll just leave our gentleman friend there
I
a
owe
minute.
you much, but I am wasted as a fighter.
What a great name for the tavern, Winking Face.
Yeah, I thought it was. I thought we'd go with that because it's right opposite New Azagor, so I thought, why not? Yeah, like the guy just said there, he's wasted as a fighter, and as you can see by his stat numbers, that's why. They wouldn't last 10 seconds in a fight. I'll keep him though for the minute because, like I said, there is a little video coming up where I'll do a bit of an introduction to the tavern system and we can include him in with it. But as you can see, they do the different animations as well there, like it looks like she's cleaning the bar and puts the cloth away, and then there's another one where she'll...
Considering the location, the name is perfect, Mikai.
Yeah, isn't it? Then we've got this guy that's now just appeared. Can't interact with him, unfortunately.
I'm waiting for the download.
Oh, bet you can't wait. But yeah, there is a few little, I say niggles with it, but it's the way it goes. But yeah, we decided with this tavern, as I've said, for those who just joined, you got Unseen Hidden Daggers and
I
Cannibal.
wonder whose idea it was, lol.
Might have been somebody called Mickey, possibly. I think so. Yeah, Cannibal Brute, Unseen Hidden Daggers, and a very drunk Thugra that have decided to drown their sorrows.
My system is downloading it so I can play when I get home.
Oh, nice. Nice. Well, yeah, when they announced this tavern system and what it was going to be, and there's a lot of, good perspective there for it. There's a lot of positivity to it. I can see where they're hoping to go with it. Now, I don't want to just remove her from there because I don't know if I take her out whether any of these NPCs that are, obviously Delincia will stay and Leon would stay in the champion, but the ones that are coming in randomly may stop if you remove them. But if I show you on this guy,
looks really good.
Should be able to anyway. Yeah, as you can see there, he's got a full inventory space, and obviously on the right you can change the clothing, so I can remove these and put him in something like she's wearing if we wanted to, or Could put him in full rags or anything. If there's particular outfits that you like, they are the first NPC that is a, what I'm going to call station person that's in the game, that you can actually change the outfit, because she obviously, when I got her earlier, she came like him. She had the top on obviously, but she literally had the relic hunter gear just like him, and you can just place her or him. The little ghost symbol appears just like you get with the doorways, and you pop them in. If you want to change their outfit, you just take them out.
I've heard they will start to leave. If you take her off, then it takes time for them to come back.
Yeah, it's essentially saying like tavern's closed, isn't it, kind of thing. If the bar keeps in, it's open. If it's out, they're shut. Now I've wondered, and this is something I'll maybe have to test as well, whether it would work if I moved this one over this way a touch, put another one next to it and put him in it. Can you have two barkeeps at once, and will it double the amount of people that start coming in? Or is it, even though there'll be two tavern counters, it's only going to register the one? That's something I'll have to test, because that's interesting. Don't know why I've just thought of that.
Really looks alive.
But it does look good, doesn't it? Like I say, I've only put some of these in as extra, just to, obviously Leon's one I've placed and Delancey, just to fill it out a bit, and then those on that table. But it's, I can see where they're wanting to go with this, because they obviously, Dennis said, didn't he, that even though these guys have the inventory list, they want to do this with your crafters eventually. So your carpenter, your blacksmith, your alchemist, whoever you get, you'll be able to place them down as a person like this, interact with them, and then change their outfit. So let's just say you had a particular outfit that you wanted to dye all in white, let's just say, to represent an alchemist in a pharmacy or whatever. You could make the outfit, dye it into the white, put it on them, place them on the alchemy bench, and the...
Why did I just think of it too? Dang it, now I have homework tonight.
I know. It's amazing what things start making you think of, isn't it? When it's making me think all the same as well. Like that with the counter, and then this with what's coming up with the, you know, with these being the first people that Dennis was saying. It might even be chapter 4 we get it, that you can dress your blacksmith in a different outfit. Imagine having your blacksmith and being able to give him a cowboy hat or something. I call it the cowboy hat, but it's the hat from the Seer armour. You could give them that. That'd probably look pretty fun. But yeah, it's quite a big bar, this one. I was wondering, I doubt it'll ever fill it, because it probably is a little bit bigger than it probably needed to be, but we're using this as our event hub and, well, sort of social hub, and like I say, admin shop upstairs for players that play on our PS5 server. And then just for any of you who are interested, if anybody is on PlayStation 5 that isn't already on the server, that's the details there at the bottom of the screen. It's PvE, so it's not a PvP server, it is a PvE server. So
the contacts thing with the barkeep. Wait, is it Friday now?
no, Smoker, it's not Friday, don't worry.
Or PS4?
You haven't got the wrong day. Yeah, PS4 as well. PS4, PS5, that's the server. It's a PS4 server technically, but where it's on PS5 as well. You're more than welcome to join. No, it's not Friday, because it's release day for the new update. We're trying to follow stuff with Conan and everything. I thought we'd do it a release day stream just to show everything off a little bit and explore it together.
They add that. In chapter 4 my sorcery room looks weird with the alchemists in basic rags.
Yeah, imagine your alchemist for your sorcerer and being able to put them in the same outfit that your sorcerers wear, so like the Skelos stuff. Be really cool, wouldn't it? If it's not chapter 4, it'll probably be the next stage, but
Oh, thank goodness.
he did say it's something they're working on. Yeah, no, don't worry, Smokey, you haven't slept from Wednesday to Friday. It's not quite Friday yet. We will still be here tomorrow. We'll still do Friday as normal. Like I said, I just thought we'd do a bit of a special stream today, seeing it was release day. I thought, rather than just look at all the stuff myself, and
have you added an upper floor?
yes, I have. Yes, the admin shop is now upstairs. Yeah, I thought rather than just figuring all this out myself and looking at it all. Yes, I'm making notes and getting video ideas, but I thought, why not? I've got a good community, let's share it with them, let's explore it all together, figure out what it's all about. So yeah, we've got our dancer up there. And we've also got, I may change this yet, this may become another bar area like that side if 2 will work, but I don't know. Just a little cosy fireplace there with a couple of nice chairs in. And then just in case anybody is interested, we use fragments of power for the currency, but basically people that play on the server, if you want to buy workers or weapons or what have you, you can obviously come up here and purchase them from us. So this is our little server admin shop, if you will. So yeah, that was a level 3 we did, and we got a barkeep. I think we should try a level 4 now. Try our luck a little bit more and jump up to a level 4. I'm not saying we're going to get one again, but I think we should test our luck a little bit and see if we can get some of our named people that we're looking for. But before we even do any of that, and before I get too carried away, let me just pop some of this stuff away. Been leveling up a follower earlier, so I am carrying extra stuff.
You gonna do a purge?
Yeah, we're just going to do another one. I've actually done one so far, a level 3, and got the barkeep first time, which is mad. So what I thought we would do now, I don't know how much more it's going to take to bump it up. I don't know if it's going to need 100 or whether it's going to need less than that or more. If it jumps to a level 4, so be it. Level 5, I mean. Nope, still level 3. See what we get with that one. Oh, there we go, that'll do. Kind of a bit higher up, but I think it's a handle to level.
Demolishers now. Still one-shotting doors.
Don't know as yet. They haven't been successful in getting to this door yet, even though it's only one door. The archers seem to be working absolutely brilliantly now, just like they said with the archer posts that they put in. They actually stay in place and just ping their arrows now, and the 3 or 4 people I've got outside are just absolutely slaughtering everybody before they get anywhere near. So we'll have to see with that one. But before we do this next one, to answer the question from earlier, if you're wanting to get a NPC of any sort, whatever they're called, if you know their name but you're typing it in, if you're on single player or your own server, when you go to the spawn panel here, let me just tick that so we make sure we do it as a spawned one. So we were saying earlier that if you type in Leah Neely, it doesn't seem to find her, but a way I find to do it is if you do where is it? Forgotten. That will bring up all the Forgotten Tribe people, which is obviously the Cimmerians. And then if we go down to that one, so Forgotten Tribe, Entertainer 4, click that. That will spawn her as tamed. And as you can see, Leah Neely. Not going to keep her obviously because we don't need her at the moment, but nice and easy just like that. So go to your admin panel, type Forgotten. That'll bring up all the Forgotten Tribe, all the different ones. And then just make sure you tick it if you want to spawn her as converted. So Forgotten Tribe, so type the word Forgotten, it'll bring up all the Forgotten Tribe Cimmerian people, scroll down to Entertainers and it's Entertainer 4, and that's where she is, Leah Neely. And if you want Amma the Seductress, that's the other one, then if you type in Child, that will bring up all the Children of Jabal Sag people, and again go down to Entertainer.
There is a list online with the names and relative admin names.
Exactly, yeah, there is also the wiki as well and lists online, but yeah, if you type in child, like I say, scroll down to, I'll give you all the Child of Jabal Sag people, scroll down to the Entertainers again, and it's the Child of Jabal Sag Dancer 4, or Entertainer 4, and Zamorian I think they are. That will be Amma the Seductress. Yes, we know we're proclaiming our wealth, we want to do. Right, where is my young lady again? There she is. Get her following again. She's getting all the buffs obviously because she's following me. And she's on the well train. She's not even level 20 yet. But obviously because she's following me, she's getting the plus 20 to all of her stats. So that's boosting her up pretty good. And then I'm just using Redeem Legion. Whoa! Redeem Legion. That sounded a bit closer this time. Pretty much the same area as before, it was over there, but now it's here. But what we'll do is we'll stay back here again. Poor old guy in the treasury's screaming for his life, he's terrified. You, behaviour, engagement, attack all enemies. Here they come. And as you can see, I'll show you now. See how the archers aren't running around? They're all just literally standing where they should be on their posts and shooting from their post. Oops, that's me facing the wrong way. I didn't block off that guy. The reason why is because of this little thing here, the quiver. So you place this onto your fence foundation like we've got here. And obviously they will literally sit at that post now, so gone are the days when your archers would all try and run off to that corner and try and fight somebody with a melee weapon. You now don't have to worry, because your archers will stay right where they're supposed to do. And it doesn't matter how many followers you've got, just so long as they've all got some food or whatever for healing, decent armour, so mine are all using the same setup they've always had, and a decent weapon, like a decent two-hander or momentum from mace like my guardian is using, and you'll just rip through people, just like you can see them doing now. Yeah, this young lady here, she's got that's my guard, she's got the momentum.
In the name of Set, identify yourself. Make me hurt you.
So I mean, everybody's just getting absolutely annihilated before they get anywhere near. I've not even seen any destroyers yet, I don't think we've got any in this wave. Just absolutely annihilating them, and yeah, with your archers, if you put them on the longest attack distance for the range, so the highest distance that they can shoot, then obviously they'll start pinging people as soon as they enter that range. And if you're using something like snake arrows from the Set religion, like I say, most of these guys are going to be dead before they get anywhere near your base. So it just makes life a lot easier for your fighters as well then. Because they can literally just stand here and just mop up anybody that gets through.
By the old serpent.
But yeah, you can just, even when your fighters aren't fighting, you can just hear the arrows pinging away.
Much more effective.
Oh yeah, definitely. It's a big improvement. This is only the second purge I've done, and with the way the archers are now working, I'm actually really impressed with it. It's actually doing what they said it should do.
In the name of Set, identify.
But yeah, it's working really good. Really impressed with it so far. That's one thing that actually works. I'm sure you have to, but all you do is you just attach that quiver. This is actually something you need to learn from the purge, which obviously we haven't done as yet. I just got it from the admin to do some testing before this stream. But you learn that. Yeah, come on download, hurry up. Well, as you can see, you can have minimal people.
How the archer posts are crafted. Too much RNG, I think.
Yeah, it could be, but I suppose once you've got them, I mean, if you've got your own server, you could just search for them in the admin panel if you don't want to wait till you get them in a purge. I could have actually picked it up, the recipe or something for it, in the last lot of loot from the last one. I haven't actually looked in that box yet to see, so we could have actually learned it then, for all we know. But that is where you learn it. But if you're on single player or you've got your own server and you just want to get your archers set up and just enjoy the rest of the content and just get on with the chapter, then yeah, just do it that way. And my archers are using exactly the same setup as they had before. They've all got a decent bow, so they've all got Reach of the Red Mother. Actually managed to collect those up. They're all using snake arrows and they're all decked out in the full Stygian soldier heavy armour.
A site inspection with the boss low.
But I will.
Just these orb throwers that are a bit of a pain, you've got to watch out for when they start lobbing those flipping fire orbs. Oh, here comes a destroyer, but look, he's that slow now. Watch him walking up there. You can hear the archers hitting him. And they're just dead before they get anywhere near you now. Right. Fair enough. I thought that's what you meant. And I'm liking how I think I've placed these people like this more or less, and they're actually running back to the same place where they were stood and turning round, even though it's not an actual post, they're returning to it.
Hey Smokers, good to see ya.
But yeah, hope everybody's good, hope you're all well. It's lovely to see you all. Thank you for joining us. Like I say, not our usual Friday scheduled stream, but a day earlier, but we thought, you know what, it's a new chapter, there's new content. Why not? Why not share it with everybody rather than just exploring it myself like I've done in the past? You know, it does me good as well because I'm interacting with my community and sharing it with you guys.
I'm in charge or the unnamed city where Red Mother lies low.
Yep, Red Mother in the unnamed city. But yeah, very grateful to you all showing up obviously and coming and sharing a couple of hours for your Thursday evening or afternoon with us, whatever time it is for you. You're all very, very much appreciated and very welcome, of course. The support helps me out massively as a channel. Gets more views on the channel and gets more content shown, and like I say, chapter 3, lots to come there. lots of new videos and new ideas, and of course our Friday stream as normal tomorrow, and then the next few weeks going forward will be potentially on here, trying out different things and looking at new content, see how we go. I mean, this is kind of the plan for today, having a brief look at everything, and then hopefully tomorrow, being Friday, we're going to go over to the new POI at Ruins of Almeria and have a look at the new Stygian fort that's there and look at taking that on. So rather than the purge coming towards, we'll be taking the fight to them. So that is the plan for tomorrow night's stream. So if you are around, do make a note for that one. Usual time, 7 PM my time, UK, where we'll take the fight to the Stygians this time.
I'm just hoping to get some info on the new camel. At the same time, I'm here for the lols and the community.
Oh, that's good to know. Good to know.
Ooh, the respawn rate is a nightmare in the BTW.
Yeah.
By the old serpent! Invaders!
And it's a bit more paced as well, this I'm noticing. Even though this is a higher level purge, there doesn't seem to be...
Poxy balls!
Even your Crom's poxy balls, honestly. He's always shouting the same thing. Good old Leon. Yeah, that's Leon, or is it a Berserker? I can never remember. Oh no, Sumerian Berserker. I'm saying it's Leon, it's a Berserker, that one. Just because Leon usually shouts that as well, sometimes. But yeah, you can just see them all like synchronised, how they all stand up, the archers, and just start ping.
You're only making me more excited and reckless in how I plan to approach the raid.
Yeah, from what I was hearing from various people, when you do go to do the raid and take it on, you want to either go with at least one very good leveled up Berserker or Delincia or Leon or whoever it is that you like to use. That's a good hard hitter, I would say. Either go solo with somebody like this young lady, obviously.
I never even got to the second door.
Oh, blimey. Yeah, you want to go with either one really good follower as well trained with good armor and a good weapon. Doesn't have to be a one-hander, it could be a two-hander. Or war party where you've got two that could go with you. Obviously with war party they don't get the plus 20 and everything like a single follower would, so you'd boost their health and everything up a bit more. So that would help them. Come on follower, come this way. There we go. Yeah, that would probably be good. But yeah, I am hearing with that raid that when you get into the different areas, so as soon as you get through the front door, those that were outside won't come in and attack you, or they shouldn't come in and attack you.
10 thralls low.
Yeah, then apparently once you get through the first gate, anybody outside, if they respawn, won't come in and attack you. And then when you get into the courtyard, until you get through the next doorway to get you inside, the enemies in that area will keep respawning. So then when you get in that first...
Got a Delincia with momentum and another with World Breaker. Think I'll be okay.
Oh, definitely, definitely. You got two Delincias geared up like that, and if they're in good armour as well.
PFFT.
If they're in decent armour as well, give them plenty of healing. They'll be... Oh, yeah. Keep them with you. I'd say have them on like a close follow. And at their attack distance, maybe turn their attack distance down so that they sort of stay near you. But they fight anything that comes near to them within, is it 5-10 metres, kind of that sort of range. Then you don't have them just running off everywhere. And then, yeah, get yourself in the inner door, and then apparently as soon as you get in the first outer door inside, then apparently any enemies that were in the courtyard will stop respawning. So then it'll be the next group of enemies inside that you'll be dealing with, and then likewise when you get through the next door into the final room, you'll fight people are in there, and the enemies that were in the inner part again will stop fighting you. It's kind of paced a bit apparently by the sound of it, but you don't want to hang around in the same area too much because you'll just, otherwise it's just a circle. They'll just keep respawning until you get out of that area. So just be wary of that. See, this is a sign when there's another wave coming. All the archers stand up and start shooting. Come on, Commander, why aren't you flipping challenging us yet? We should be getting the challenge from the Commander soon, surely.
All my Valenzias are kitted out, but I haven't gone full in on the pure strength build for their armor.
Oh, it doesn't matter, you know, like I always say, you don't have to use my setup. It's not meta that, you know, I tell people you've got to use this setup. It's purely just me recommending it, you know.
Watched a Wake video where he had around 20 bodies laying around low.
Yeah. The gear I put mine in is me just recommending it for people that look. This is what saying this is what mine use. There we go. This is what my followers use. This is how they do with it. This is what I recommend. It doesn't mean people have to use it. Because don't get me wrong, these will probably still take some damage with this armour doing that. They'll probably still suffer. But that's just a setup that I find that... Yeah, just got him. This is the setup that I find gives them the most armour and certainly gives them... Yes, arguably the new perfected heavy armour gives you slightly more armour value. But that also includes agility weapon damage, and to me I'd rather have armour on a follower that has purely just a stat that I'm trying to boost. So for these it's strength. I want everything with strength on it, with the bulk plating, because obviously the higher that is, give them the salted pork and the elixir of might, and then your potion, your pork rinds to boost them up as much as you can, some decent food for healing, and this should be absolutely fine. Right. So we'll see who we got here. And we got a...
text to speech.
Come back here, or I'll slit your filthy throat.
Right, don't know why. So we don't need her. I can hear he's got a cell score.
Shh! Here! Get me out, and I will be beholden to you.
Oh, we don't need that other one. What are you?
I like the build, I'm just lazy. My OCD would have to make it look the same, which is easy enough, but again, lazy low.
Oh, don't worry about it. That's a named person. And then of course...
They'll hear. Serpents and get me out. Greetings.
He's got
Serpents and stars. Freedom and a good blade are the only things I hold sacred. You have won my favor, if not my friendship.
And then of course he's got his usual store as normal. And he's just...
I am a dangerous man when free. Surely you have use of me.
I think it depends how the thrall levels up. If it levels well in vitality, give it STR/agile and vice versa.
Yeah, definitely. Depending on who it is that you're going with as well. Like Delencia or a Berserker, try and look at your vitality and your strength stats if that's what you're going for, and if the vitality growth chance is lower than your strength chance, then level them up in vitality for a bit and then switch to Gruul for strength if you need to do, or if your vitality chance is 100% and your strength chance is only 80, give them Gruul, focus on building your strength up, because that'll take that from 80 to 94, and obviously vitality chance is already 100, so that's already higher. So you'd be pretty much sorted that way. I don't know why his thing didn't close again. Let me go into that because we're not going to be able to carry it all otherwise. All sorts of bits and pieces in there again. Pretty much similar in that again. So that was that one. And I think with most of the people we had, they did pretty good there, to be honest. We didn't need the other two.
Level up your barkeep?
I haven't actually tested that, but to be quite honest with you, it's kind of pointless leveling them up. Because they literally don't have any points in anything anyway. They're literally...
wait to come back to Exile Lands with my search thralls. Gonna bully all the bosses.
Yeah. Definitely will. You definitely will do. Yeah, if I just go up to the bar a second. Oops. And if we come in here.
I've gotten so lucky with my vitality stats on the thralls I've found. Almost every Delencia has had a 80-90% chance to vitality. So far the 4 I've.
Yeah, that's really good. That's really good luck. That is. Yes, with your barkeep, that's the stats. 0% growth chance in anything and 0 points in anything, because they are literally, even though they can follow you, they are literally just meant to be behind your bar. So you kind of, you don't want to be doing anything with them really.
That nice.
They are purely just for... Who's this young lady? Archer 1, so as you can see, different level people are coming in and sitting with people ever similar. Oh yeah, this bar was building just before the update actually. It more or less got built and done by then, and it's probably a little bit bigger than it actually needed to be, but it's going to be our community hub for the server, for anyone that plays on here to obviously interact with other players and purchase things from our admin shop upstairs and the like. And also one other cool feature with your barkeep,
or both.
even if you're not in the same clan as somebody and they've left their bar door open, and if you go into their tavern, you can obviously talk to the barkeep.
Come back soon. I'm always open.
And people can also interact with this menu, which is where you can buy like the drinks and food from her, so people will be able to do that.
Right on, thumbs up.
The only thing they won't be able to do is obviously...
Drink or talk, or both.
They won't be able to do like this, like where we've now got, he's got a soul score showing.
Not gonna lie, I've been painting them up like the Psycho Rangers from Power Rangers, lol, cause why not?
Yeah, why not? Exactly. It's all about what you want to do and the way you want to play it, you know, and the style you want to go for. But yeah, now if I had the money on me, obviously as you can see there, we could now request he's got a soul score to come and stay here. We could request him now and she'd be able to get him for us.
What's your pleasure? Building a tavern was wise, and freeing me to run the bar was wiser still. You shall see. I once owned a watering hole in Aranjun, full of the most vile, despicable scum of Zamora. Not like these fine folk.
See, she even talks nicely about your
Things
customers.
went sideways. I got caught giving room and board to thieves. The short of it is, I became an exile. But I still have the knack.
In fact, you can drink yourself to death in Conan.
To order just one more drink, and an ear to lap up all of their spilled secrets. You build the tavern, you adorn it as you see fit, fill it with seats, and I will take care of the rest. Wish to bribe a contact to visit the tavern? Give me the order and the coin, and I'll send it right along.
Is that a challenge, smokers? Feels like a challenge.
So there you go. When you get your barkeep, it will be a male or a female. Obviously with the different hair designs as all the NPCs have. Same with the females.
Water, go.
Both male and female, as you can see. Then I can get a male as well. And you place them down just like you would now. You get them to follow to your bar. Place them down like this. Interact with them. Open their menu. Take that clothing off them if you want to take that off them. Put another outfit on them. Pick them up. You'll get the ghost symbol and place them in the bar. And then there you go. That's your bar up and running. So if I ask this young man to kindly step out of the way a moment, for those who haven't seen yet, if you interact with one of the stools yourself as well.
Stand in front of a furnace too.
You can obviously sit at the bar yourself and join the rabble. So after a hard day fighting bosses or hunting for friends, you can come and sit in your tavern and just chill. But yeah, gotta say I am very impressed with it so far. Definitely. Very, very impressive. Well yeah, like you see there, the ghost symbol. Hover over it, and it's the same for the barkeep behind the bar. And then press and they're in. And any seating that you've got around, various even.
You don't die from getting drunk, you overheat. Later.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, doesn't kill you, but you just overheat. But yeah, you can put your followers in that you've already got.
After surviving all the bosses, you can drink yourself to death. Lol.
Yeah. I mean, like I said earlier, look who we've even got sat in the bar. She's that fed up of fighting, and she was that curious to know what this tavern's all about. The arena champions even decided to pop in and say hello. And no, that isn't an NPC that wanders in, just to show you.
Well, you do die.
That's
No one survives rock slide.
one that I've placed in. So you're not going to get the arena champion showing up at your bar. That's just one I've put in just to kind of show it off. Really? But yeah, very, very impressed with it so far. And then if you're going through your battle pass, there should be, can't remember the level now. Where was it? We saw it
What does
earlier.
rock slide for me?
Various different items in here again. Obviously all your chrome coins, different armor sets, etc. More of the clan emblems, more wall decorations. That looks pretty cool. But then if we go like another rug.
5 rock slides on sector, WTF.
Oof.
That's something I've never thought of. What the heck, lol.
Flippin' heck. 5 rock slides. Crikey. But if we go back through, there we are. Got another version of the tavern there, so that'll be a cool one to unlock when we get to it. Slightly different design. I'd have to have a look and see with that design if it fits with the tavern we've got now. It may not do. We'll have to see with the design. But yeah, so you can learn the recipe in the purge. I was already on the right one. You get a recipe from the purge out of one of the chests that you can so you learn it from the barkeeps when you catch them, like we just did there.
Lucas, what RNG god did you piss off?
I know, it must have annoyed somebody. You speak to the barkeep and they will teach you the tavern, or you can just go to your knowledge and it will appear in your knowledge tab. Somewhere, where is it? There it is. Tavern.
I've got work tomorrow, you all bad influence on me. I have to go now.
No worries. Thanks for popping in anyway and saying hello. Nice to see you. Don't work too hard. So yeah, for those who don't want to do a purge, easy way to learn the tavern bar is to just come to your knowledge tab and you'll see it there. Spend a few knowledge points and you'll be able to build this one straight away. Well, that is
Angelo Bambo, I think all of them low.
That is pretty cool.
Acceptable description of me. Carry on, smokers. Have a good night. Good night, everyone.
Yeah, good night, Smokey. Thanks for coming in. Like I say, don't work too hard. We'll see you next time. So now we haven't got lucky yet and got anybody different, have we? I say we'd try the next level purge up. What do you reckon, guys? See if we can get Elia Neely or a Amma the Seductress. See if we can get lucky with one of them. But what I will need to do before we do anything else, I bet this is nearly full. Empty all that out. I'll go through all this properly at some point. See what's new and what's the same in it, etc. Oops, just put something in there then we're gonna need to put in. Oh, there we go.
Level
Right.
10, level 10 low.
Level 10? I'm not that crazy. Oh dear. Yeah, this lot might survive it because of how good they've done with the other ones, but I don't know. Let's see where this puts us. That's on 6. Oh, if my cursor was on it, wouldn't it? There we go, we'll try level 8. Crazy, I know, but with the archers shooting the way they are, I reckon we should be absolutely fine. They are running short on the arrows, so what we could do with doing very quickly is just top everybody up with arrows again, because it's just landed as well. I've just heard it. Should have checked this first actually, but we've probably just got time to do it. That's you, that's you. I'll know when they're nearly here because they'll be standing up to shoot. That's you. Yep. There we go. Archers are all stocked up. Poor old guy inside fearing for his life. Looks like they've got in. Demolishers are destroying the base. They're Might be about to fail this one, guys. Bear with me, guys, if I'm quiet a minute, just need to concentrate. There's definitely a different feel to the combat as well. This has destroyed loads of that. This is going to come up saying fail in a minute because they won't be able to get to it. Yeah. There we go. That's what happens if they can't get a path to your thing anymore. That's pretty much what happens there. So yes, the treasury guy survived it.
Oof.
However, it comes up as a fail because they brought the steps away, which meant they can't get in here anymore. So yeah, just be prepared, because as you can quite easily see there, it will not end pretty if you're not careful. So what I'll have to do is obviously repair all of this. I'll have to put another archer post in there because hers has disappeared.
War's never pretty low. So how do we get the new camel mounts? Really hoping for more storage space on my mount. My T4 bearer is great, but 2 Dalenzias is better.
Sorry, I don't know what happened there. My mic decided to mute itself for some reason. Yeah, the very first time I came over here today, I was a bit unsure because I was thinking, with what I'd been hearing on videos, is it just going to crash my game the minute I go over there? Because it's pretty big. It's a pretty mammoth build, to say the least. It takes up quite a large area, and you have a snake to deal with at the front door and some other people milling around here. Then obviously you've got to get in through that gate there, and once you get through that gate you get into here, and apparently even though you've got the main gate, you're going to have to keep fighting all of these guys, archers and what have you. But in like corners like here, you've got another battering ram, so you can pick one up from there. Apparently there is supposed to be other little bits as well. If you kind of look all around these courtyards, there's little areas all tucked away where there are rams and things that you can pick up. So obviously you don't really want to necessarily be going up here. You don't really need to do, unless you're trying to kill who's up there. But yeah, apparently the idea is you want to get into this door then as quickly as you can, so that it gets you out of the courtyard, so anybody out here then will then stop spawning, and it will just spawn the people inside then, and then it'll be those people that will attack you from there. But we're not going to do too much now, because obviously as I say, we'll hopefully do this tomorrow, where there'll be myself with a single follower, probably use the one you've seen me having today. Excuse me, I'll finish up getting her leveled up, possibly bring her with me, or I might get a Dalencia leveled up and bring her, we'll see. And potentially 1 or 2 other guests with me as well, that may also bring a follower with them to come and check it out, because I think it would make rather good fun if there was 2 or 3 of us doing it, with our leveled up follower in with us as well, so that's going to be
awesome.
It certainly looks very good though, but I know Eradication and a few people were saying when this was first announced, even on PC, it was dropping right down to like 30 FPS inside, so of course I was thinking how the next PS5 and certainly PS4 are going to handle a build of this size. You know, is it going to crash the game? But we don't know what's going to happen yet when we start the fighting, but just coming over here to look at it, just to view it from over here, obviously it's not causing too much of an issue at the minute. But this is purely just having a look at the build, but it's, as you can see, it's a pretty substantial build. So it's certainly going to be an interesting raid, that one. Definitely be more enjoyable with 2 or 3 of us taking this on, I would say. But we'll keep that, as they say, for tomorrow's stream, which is our usual Friday evening stream, 7 PM UK. We'll attempt to take on this.
My Xbox is gonna explode when I go low.
This is what I was thinking with PS5. I thought that was just going to crash and burn because of it, because it's just ginormous. But they did promise they were still working on it and trying to make it stable for both PC and console, and it does look very much like they've done that. So up to now, fingers crossed, everything's working fine. So we will have to see in tomorrow's stream just how reliable it is.
Great.
But it definitely does look good. And then for those, when you discover it, this is what it looks like on your map. It's at what was the ruins of Almeria. So this is where you'll want to come to discover this new POI. Just trying to think if there was anything else. I don't think there's anything else. I've been playing too much DayZ recently. I keep pressing all the wrong buttons for things that I'm trying to do. But yeah, the Bazaar, for anybody that didn't see it earlier, huge new building set for the Asia set, which looks pretty good again. Some new additions to it. Got this setting again with a few different armour sets in it. Of course, the library set, which I mentioned earlier. And then a couple of other bits and pieces here. Then the apothecary set. I've actually got that one. And then that one with another couple of bits in again. And then for this particular stream, that's my setup that I've just been using. Full authority with the well trained, obviously. What I could potentially do for the raid is drop off another 5 points off my grit if I can get enough stamina to give me a bit more damage on strength, but I'll figure it out for that one and decide on the day where we're going to go with it. But I want to claim a couple of those. So that's another battle pass level done. Let's get ourselves back to the beginning where we actually are so that we know where we're up to. So we'll claim that one. Then we're only another couple of levels off getting some more chrome coins back, so that's pretty cool. Lots of sort of decorative pieces again by the look of it in this one. That's an interesting piece, that might look nice in the tavern. More of your trebuchet stuff. Decorative items, chrome coins, clan emblems, emotes. Bit of a mixed bag again really. But if you want some of these items, obviously you do need to obviously get the battle pass. Don't need to bother so much with the premium one, just get yourself the regular battle pass. You don't really get a huge difference from it, but you got that one as well, that roast, that looks pretty good. War paints and different decorations once again. But yeah, I'm looking forward to getting that one. Yeah, to the for a new tavern counter. I think that'll look pretty good. So once again, time is slipping away with us, but before we go, we'll head back over to our tavern. Just take another look and see what's going on. Can actually come out of creative mode now, can't I? Yeah, these seem to be stuck outside for some reason. Not sure why when the doorway's here, but they seem to be having trouble finding their way in. But yeah, this is what happens with the the little reading stand. And if I just take my young lady out a moment, the book is closed now, as you can see, obviously. You can interact with it as well. And your character
Yes,
can...
I gotta figure out the camel thing tonight when I get home.
Yeah, I'm going to look into it as well, try and figure it out. I thought I could have maybe found something out about it, but not entirely sure on that one. I'll have to do just like my character's doing now, I'll have to do some studying. Find out what it's all about. But yeah, if you're trying to come off that stand as well, rather than jumping off, as you can see, you have the book open there. If you, for me on console, if I just nudge my toggle stick, the left one, your character just sort of stands up, closes the book, and steps away. And it's exactly the same with these. As you can see, you got the ghost symbol. Place them in it, and she'll open up the book and start reading. So let's just have a quick nosy, see if we've got anybody else yet.
The baby bear for the bar.
Yeah, see, that's a little bit out of line there. He's not quite lined up with the chair, I may need to move that back a bit at some point. But then this guy's still here.
I'll post in the comments for this video if I figure anything out tonight.
Brilliant, thank you very much appreciated.
You can always pick up the camel at the den.
But yeah, that's true, you might be able to get it from the den, yeah. But not too sure. I know you get the regular camels from the den, but
It's fine in the chair. What do you mean, lol?
the guy in the chair, for me, on my screen, this NPC, he's not sat in the chair properly. He's back here, and the back of the chair is like there. So he's like sat with the wood, with his hands stuck through the wood. It looks like he's in a stockade. Unless it's just a visual thing, I don't know. But you got Leon and Delancey still here, and then this guy, and then of course the champion. But yeah, that overall with the new tavern system, definitely impressed with it.
Tavern is the best way to end the day. Or start it. Or while
Wait,
away
that's
the
not
middle
how you
hours.
sit. Lol.
Yeah, exactly.
Building a tavern was wise, and freeing me to run the bar was wiser still. You shall see.
So there you go, you see. Nice little bit of dialogue
Short
with you.
days, long nights.
With your tavern keep, and then you've got your list of obviously goodies over this side that you can purchase.
What's your pleasure?
And then of course once you rescue his goddess health score from the purge, she can now request him for you. So he wasn't on that list earlier, but he now is. So yeah, lots of exciting videos to come, guys. Do keep an eye out for them if you are interested. If you're not subscribed yet, do consider doing so. Totally free to do, just means you get to see the upload that we do. Like this stream if you've enjoyed it, that really helps out as well. And also, as we say, leave your comments and things as well, that also helps. Just helps the algorithm to figure out what we're all about and what content we're doing. But also, if you've put your notification bell on, a little idea that a few people have been pointing out recently, if you change your notifications from personalised to all, if you have it set as personalised, then it won't just show you specific videos that I bring out that it might think are suitable for you. It will actually show you everything, so you'll always get notifications then for live streams when I go live like this, or when I do upload videos, because apparently when it's set as personalised, it won't always necessarily show you that there's a live stream or a video, even though you are subscribed to me if you are. So might be worth just checking that your notifications are set to all rather than just personalised, and then it will show you everything as well. And also don't forget, we do have channel memberships available if anybody's interested. There's lots to come with that now that we've got some new content and what have you. It'll mean with like tier 2, tier 3 you'll get to see.
I will click bug, no worries.
That's cool, cool. Yeah, if you want to consider becoming a channel member, just means you pay a little fee a month. That's another way that you can support the channel. Anything that is made from channel memberships will go towards the channel, obviously, so upgrading equipment or paying for the server that we rent, etc., or it'll all be invested into the growth of the channel, helping us grow, because we are doing amazing at the minute, well over 600 now, which is amazing, because I didn't think sitting here this time last year that I'd be on 600 odd subscribers now. Well on the way to 1,000. So if you do know anybody else that would be interested, or that's a fan of Conan Exiles, do tell them who we are. We are also going to be covering DayZ a little bit more as well. A little bit of DayZ survival, PvE, obviously, so it's a little bit different, just for something different to show off. There also, DayZ is 10 years old on Saturday, so that's another different survival game to Conan, obviously, but something different that we're covering a little bit just to try it out, see how it goes. But certainly lots more Conan Exiles content to come shortly. Need to also get on with some more members only videos. I've only got the one out so far already. I actually need to bring some more out. Just had a lot to try and do with getting ready for the new update and what have you. Some of the perks, as I say, with it are that you would get to see a release of a certain video before it's released publicly, so do have a look at those and see if you are interested at all. Like I say, I don't expect anybody to join, but the more people that do, that's very much appreciated, thank you. Yeah, I always do the same myself as well if I'm doing a stream or a video. If there's something I've heard from Angar or anybody else that I've followed that I think is worth people having a look at, I'll also give them a mention, because it's all about working together. Ultimately, at the end of the day, we are a community, aren't we? We don't have to just restrict ourselves to one community that we join in. We can all join together and help each other out, and literally just share our love and enjoyment for the game. Especially now we've got this new content. Like I said, with the way this is going to go, it's a slightly different concept to what we maybe expected, and I can certainly see the scope of where they're thinking of going with this in the future. It's going to be very interesting, and the fact that you're not only going to be able to dress your fighters and archers and your barkeep, you're also eventually going to be able to dress your crafters as well.
My thoughts exactly.
And the fact that crafter thralls may even eventually wander into your bar as well in the future, or your tavern if you want to go. Alright, Grumpy. Chill out. You see him then? Honestly, I'm just trying to talk to my community and this guy's getting a monk on just because he's had a few drinks. I tell you. Anyway, it's all part of the fun, and kind of going a little bit roleplay direction with it, I would say. So pretty interesting. But lots more to look at. Like I say, if you are around tomorrow evening, we're going to have a look at the new Siege. See if we can take that on and see just how we do. See how it goes. Figure that part out. But the main, obviously, piece of content for this update is obviously the tavern. The new tavern system. If you haven't tried it out yet, as soon as you get a chance to do, I do recommend it. Like I say, either try a couple of pages, see if you can get yourself the barkeep and learn your tavern from there. Or failing that, you can literally just go to your knowledge and learn it in knowledge straight away. Build your tavern, pop it down, do a couple of pages, get yourself your barkeep, and then, you know, you're up and running, as they would say. And I do have my fingers crossed for you that even if you do a low level purge like we did, that you get somebody in, you know, you only do a level 1, level 2. Fingers crossed that you get your barkeep straight away and that RNG is on your side. Because then you can start having fun with it. Because it doesn't have to just be you, or you don't have to just wait for the NPCs to wander in that are here that wander in from the outside. You can have your own people from your own base sat in here as well if you've got this integrated within your main base. This is obviously separate for us on here as a community thing for our server. Once again, that's the details at the bottom. If anybody's a PS4 or PS5 player, do feel free to join us. You're more than welcome. We just have a few simple rules for people to follow just to keep it fair for everybody. But yeah, so far so good with the new update. Pretty impressed with a lot of it. There are little bits, obviously, I think little problems that'll need possibly a hotfix at some point. You know, with like pathing for the NPCs, like where there's those two stuck outside. Hopefully that's something that may get ironed out in a hotfix, who knows. But overall, yeah, main feature wise with the tavern, very very impressed so far. And also the archer post as well. Do like that. That seems to be working very very well. So yeah, pretty good once again. Once again, thank you all for joining. Very very much appreciate your support in whatever way that you give it. It's very very much appreciated. Thank you for giving up your Thursday evening for a couple of hours to come and check out the new update. Hope you enjoyed it. Like I say, keep those notifications on. Lots of videos to come very very soon, including a look at a couple of follower setup guides that I'm going to do, where I recommend who I think is a good person to use as a well-trained follower setup, and also the comparison as a war party setup. And with the war party setup there is a bit more with it, because there's a few ways you could go with the war party as opposed to well-trained, of the combinations of people you could use, so stay tuned for those. We are literally just coming up 1 or 2 minutes off our 9 o'clock, so that's almost our 2 hours up, so we will call it a night there, and I'll do a bit more research and have a look at stuff now and see what's what. So until I see you in a future video, or I see you once again tomorrow evening for the Siege stream, try saying that when you've had a few, I'll see you back here 7 PM UK time for that. So take it easy everyone, enjoy the rest of your day, evening or night, and until the next one, bye bye for now.